Now we've got this bizarre footage that Jose Andres Lopez sent in. It comes from a security camera that caught a worker heading home after his shift ended. The camera was positioned right in that spot where it managed to record what happened next. Just watch this. Here's what's really weird. Even though this worker swears he didn't run into anybody on his way out, he says he definitely heard someone's voice whispering right next to his ear. That's exactly why you see him turn around and look behind him like that. You can see it happening, right? Afterwards, he went and asked to check the security footage because he wanted to figure out what really happened. But instead of getting answers, he ended up seeing this completely unexplainable image that still bothers him today. So what do you think? Is what we're seeing here just some dust floating around in the air? Or could this actually be some kind of spirit trying to make contact with him? Drop your theories in the comments. This crazy footage has been making waves all over the internet. There's this woman just chilling and watching TV with one of her dogs, when the other one suddenly bolts from the room. So they decided to check what their security cameras picked up, and what they found totally shocked them. Some kind of figure just walks straight through the wall like it's nothing, which completely freaks out the dog that was still in there. Both the woman and her pets react in ways that really seem authentic and natural. Sure, you always have to wonder if something like this was made with AI these days, but when you really examine it closely, this looks like a totally genuine situation that actually happened. So, what do you think? Real or fake? Let us know in the comments. Two people make their way through snow-covered terrain, using flashlights to cut through the darkness ahead of them. Everything feels peaceful and quiet at first, just what you'd expect from a nighttime hike through snowy wilderness. But as they trudge deeper through the thick snow, something suddenly interrupts the stillness around them. That's when they start picking up weird voices drifting from somewhere far off. The sounds are barely there at first, like mumblings you can't quite make out, coming from whatever's hiding in the dark, snowy distance. But the further this couple walks, the more distinct these voices get. Multiple men's voices are mumbling together, like they're following some kind of weird beat, or singing something together. The sounds just keep getting stronger and more intense. Some people watching this footage swear they can even pick out what sounds like drum beats, like there's a whole group marching in formation to some kind of beat. Take a listen yourself and see what you think is really going on here.
Bro, I don't know where it's coming from. I genuinely, what is this? It just keeps going. What the fuck? Oh my god!
All of a sudden, these voices get so loud that the whole scene turns absolutely terrifying. According to whoever's filming this, that's exactly when something showed up right in front of them.
It just keeps going. What the fuck? Oh my god!
The footage cuts off right there, but whoever posted this video says they got out of there as fast as they could. Pure survival instinct kicked in. What's really weird is that according to what they say, the second they decided to run, all those voices just stopped completely. What's really creepy is that you never actually see clearly what appeared to them in the video. Ever since this got posted, viewers have been coming up with all kinds of explanations. Some think it might be some kind of traditional Indonesian spirit from old folklore. Other people say those voices remind them of soldiers marching and chanting battle songs like the ones from Civil War times. There are even viewers who swear they can hear drums beating along with the singing, like some kind of ghostly military parade. The person who made this video has never come forward with a real explanation about what went down that night. All we've got to work with is this footage right here. So what's your take on it? It's the middle of the night and these two girls are by themselves having what looks like a sleepover at one of their houses. We don't know which girl's place they're at or who's hosting this little slumber party, but after what happened, it's pretty safe to say they probably won't be having any more sleepovers there. Because what they managed to record while staying up late is seriously creepy. The girl behind the camera goes by K. Marie. And she filmed this way back when she was just a kid in elementary school. Even though it's been several years since she recorded this, she still remembers it like it was yesterday. K. Marie explains it like this. Me and my cousin are messing around and we caught something strange. Here's what she filmed.
Walk in really funny. And go over there and then go like, ooh. Dude, what the heck, man? Who are you? Hello? Who is that? Did you guys see that?
It's over in a flash, but you can see this see-through figure move past them. K. Marie knew she saw something, but couldn't figure out exactly what it was. Right after she asks, "Who are you?" this ghostly wispy thing goes flying right over her head.
Dude, what the heck, man? Who are you? Hello? Who is that?
The thing moves so incredibly fast you can't even tell what shape it is. Whatever that was is just plain weird. But that wasn't the only strange thing she recorded that night.
Did you guys see that? Come on. Come here. Come here.
There's a voice on the video that whispers, "Come here." You can barely make it out. It's so quiet it sounds like someone whispering, and it seems like it's talking directly to K. Marie. She didn't catch it when it happened, but weirdly enough, she says the exact same words herself. But what happens next is even more confusing. Just minutes before this, something else got captured in their living room. Keep your eyes peeled.
Hello from the other side. Getting really funny.
In the reflection on that TV screen, you can see something moving that just appears out of thin air. Keep in mind that Kay Marie is sitting down the whole time, and her cousin is off in another room. If nobody else was supposed to be home, then what is that? And how come you can see this, but not the flash from Kay Marie's phone? Like she mentions, the TV screen didn't show any reflection of her camera flash or room lights. Nothing about that night made sense, so she posted the video hoping someone could explain it. Nobody's been able to give a definitive explanation yet, and she's still wondering what happened.
Hello from the other side.
Check out this terrifying scene from an office security camera. There's this employee working alone late at night when the lights start going crazy and flickering on and off. She tries to figure out what's wrong, but as the lights keep cutting out, she starts freaking out and tries calling her coworkers for help.
Right guys, as you just saw, all the lights have just turned off. Sanjay! I don't know where the PM's gone. I don't know where he is. Hello? Hello? Hello?
It is unknown who or what we are seeing here. Some people mentioned that it perhaps was a coworker that was pranking that woman. Or that maybe something more sinister was going on here. This is Isabel Riley's latest video, in which she presents what she believes could be compelling evidence of the paranormal. The footage features a mysterious photo taken by her boss, who captured something inexplicable during a visit to a renowned New Orleans restaurant called Antoine. This establishment is known for its extensive wine cellar, filled with a vast collection of bottles worth millions of dollars. Curious about the cellar, Isabel's boss decided to explore it. What he discovered down there was far beyond what they had anticipated. Whilst in the cellar, he took several photographs, including some of the restaurant owner, who was busy with his laptop. The following morning, as he reviewed the photos on his phone, he was taken aback by one particular image.
So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took. So we all see that. That is a full body apparition. It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress. And when I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills. This is insane. I've never seen anything like this, and I need to not be alone in seeing this because holy...
A full-bodied apparition was clearly visible, despite there being only two people in the cellar, himself and the restaurant owner. The photo revealed a third figure, dressed in old-fashioned clothing. This figure was completely absent when the photo was taken, leading to speculations that something ghostly was captured. The photo has sparked a variety of reactions. Some suggest it might be cursed, whilst others are simply perplexed. The unsettling appearance of the figure has left many viewers feeling uneasy. Isabel and her boss are still trying to understand the origin of the apparition. The next video we're about to show you is just as deeply unsettling and creepy, shared by Sam Allen. What you're looking at here is actual footage recorded during nighttime at an Airbnb located deep in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, where things quickly started going very wrong and the situation became increasingly disturbing. He was just making a quick video for his social media accounts when he suddenly thought he spotted some kind of dark shadow moving behind one of those windows that faced directly out toward the dense woods surrounding the house, which made him pause and take a closer look to make sure his eyes weren't playing tricks on him. He went to investigate what he had seen in that moment, but he completely missed something else that showed up right there in real time. When he decided to go check it out more carefully, he totally missed what appeared on the camera feed during that exact same moment. Did you manage to catch what he overlooked? There's this absolutely terrified face that suddenly appears in the footage, and after this guy went back home and carefully watched his video frame by frame, he immediately packed up all his equipment and got out of that property as fast as he could. Just put yourself in that exact situation for a moment. What would you have done if you had seen something as frightening and unexplainable as that? The people who live in those mountains have strict guidelines for after sunset. Lock your doors and shut your windows tight. Don't answer the door no matter how hard someone pounds on it. And most importantly, never respond to voices you don't recognize. One day, Paul Gordon is having a quiet moment at his place with his son Charlie when things take an unsettling turn.
What are you saying, Charlie? There's a scary boy where? What do you mean? What, are you doing pretend? Yeah, you're just playing pretend, aren't you? Do you want to show me? Show me then. Come on. You show me where he is. This is actually f***ing right. Where? Where? In there? In there? Okay, get ready, Charlie. No scary boy. No, there's nothing there, mate. Do you want me to go in? Look. There's absolutely nothing in here. You've got nothing to be scared about. I love saying myself. There's nothing to be scared about. There's nothing here. That's just the bathroom. Nothing there, buddy. Yeah. That's just the shower. Never been more scared in my entire life. See, told you, nothing there, mate. Perfect. Come on, let me silly.
Charlie looks genuinely frightened, keeps repeating the words, "scary boy," non-stop. After Paul presses him on the location, Charlie takes him over to the closet area. Understandably, this whole situation gives Paul the creeps. So is it possible Charlie's picking up on someone or something that's invisible to Paul? That's for you to figure out. This footage was captured by CCTV at a police station. It shows an off-duty police officer locking a door when a transparent shadow figure is walking through the frame in the back. No other officer was in the hallway at that time, so it makes people believe that this could have been a shadow figure, perhaps. Pretty strange. During her overnight shift, a security worker filmed something that left her shaken. She handles maintenance duties at a business complex, usually working through empty floors after everyone's gone home. Within weeks of taking this job, multiple staff members warned her about weird things happening when you're up there by yourself. Everyone's picked up on bizarre noises and whispers echoing through the halls. She brushed it off at first, but then she started catching those same whispers here and there, plus this creeping feeling like someone was watching her every move. After one of these whispers spooked her, she propped up her phone to film while scrubbing down the washroom. The footage she got absolutely freaked her out. There's this disturbing pale face, visible behind the entry, peering around from the side. Seeing that almost pushed her to walk off the job completely, but things got way worse. Days later, she's filming again to show a coworker where this face appeared and walk them through what went down. And during that recording, this happened.
Okay, so I'm doing the trash. This is the same room that had that face right here. And I was cleaning this bathroom and I had my phone on this cart. Right? I just heard
She's gesturing toward where she'd seen this thing through the doorway while she'd been in the washroom, and out of nowhere, you hear what sounds like a female whisper going, "Hello." She spins around looking everywhere, but the space is totally empty. By now, she's genuinely freaked out and just bolts from the building. The big question's still hanging. Who or what is lurking there? And could it be the source of all those whispers? Over in Iowa, Nathan reports his daughter's got a designated play space set up below ground level, but he started noticing unusual sounds drifting up from there lately, even during times when the house is empty. He describes it as sounding like someone walking up those stairs. One day after hearing the noise again, Nathan grabs his camera and heads downstairs to investigate.
Oh my... What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh yes you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
His daughter manages to startle him pretty good. Beyond that moment though, nothing seems out of place. But right as he's taking his last peek back down those stairs, this huge ball comes flying straight at him like somebody invisible just chucked it. Ever since that incident, they've shifted his daughter's toys and play stuff upstairs. These days, the whole family does their best to keep clear of that part of the basement. On the evening of May 29, 2018, a man was relaxing in his home when he began to hear unusual sounds coming from the basement. Initially, he suspected that a squatter might have secretly taken up residence in his home without permission. However, still uncertain, he decided to investigate further. What he discovered was far more terrifying than he could have imagined.
Doing this cabinet crown. And I think there's a squatter in this house. I think it's in here. Hello? 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 Anybody here?
Upon reaching the basement, he found no sign of anyone there. Strangely, the lights began to flicker on and off, despite the light switch being visible and untouched. It was at this moment that the man realized he was not dealing with an intruder, but rather something more sinister, an entity of the paranormal nature. Determined to get to the bottom of the situation, he continued his search, though his skepticism was quickly fading.
Hello? Hello? Who is it?
To his shock, the basement door inexplicably swung open, despite no one being there. As he approached to inspect, the door suddenly slammed shut behind him. The lights began to flicker once more, this time so intensely that it caused the man to drop his phone in fear. What happened next was even more chilling. The phone, lying on the floor, started spinning as if it was being manipulated by an unseen force. The man, now thoroughly terrified, decided he could no longer stay in the house. He moved out a week later and since then has experienced no further paranormal occurrences. What I'm about to show you will definitely creep you out. This comes from a night security guard at a rundown warehouse in Mexico. Since he started, his overnight shifts keep turning into unsettling and frightening experiences. His bosses wouldn't believe his stories, so he started using his phone to record everything as proof. One night, he starts hearing sounds like there's someone else moving around inside the building with him. He pulls out his phone and starts filming, having no idea what he's about to capture. You need to see this.
Otra vez están escuchando ruidos. Estaba aquí haciendo el recorrido, pero escuché un ruido aquí adentro. No sé si si estaba crujiendo algo o no sé si... No sé. Qué raro. Ya no sé realmente qué hacer. Todo me extraña de este lado. Ya no sé qué hacer. Ya realmente no sé qué es lo que voy a hacer. Ya no entiendo ni qué es lo que está... ¿Qué cojones? No mames. Sácate a la verga, al chile, pinche mamada. Su puta madre. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué se ve ahí al fondo?
It was clear that something was hunting him down. This mysterious thing had started making deliberate sounds, trying to draw him closer to where it was hiding. And then it actually manifested itself just a few yards from where he stood in that empty warehouse. Some folks think that businesses built on old ground or places where the land got really changed up can collect what they call leftover energy from whatever happened there before. But there was definitely more strange stuff to come. This security guy was going to catch a few other really weird things on tape during his shifts.
No mames, acabo de escuchar cómo botaron esa pelota que está ahí tirada. Al chile me da un chingo de cosa irme a asomar ya. Ya me dijeron que ya no los ande grabando, que ya los deje tranquilos porque me van a seguir molestando, pero ¿qué hago, banda? Si me siguen pasando estas cosas, ¿qué hago? Ya no sé si reírme de nervios, reírme por no llorar, ya no sé ni qué hacer. ¿Cómo vamos? Sácate a la verga. Sácate a la verga. Estoy checando mis caducidades que me tocó aquí en Salchonería Lácteos. Y curiosamente escuché que algo se cayó. Realmente no alcancé a ver qué fue lo que se cayó, pero sí escuché que se cayó algo. Ya desde hace rato se andan escuchando ruidos pues extraños y realmente se cayeron unas galletas, creo. No sé, es muy extraño todo esto. Cayeron unas galletas. ¡A la madre!
There are people who think certain spirits stay quiet until someone's watching them. Like when you focus on them, when you film them, when you try to prove they're real, they get stronger. Almost like the camera isn't just recording, but actually cracking open some kind of doorway at the same time. If that theory's right, then the scariest part wasn't walking around in the darkness. It was letting this thing know that he could actually see it. Now to another pretty creepy case. It involves footage recorded by Alexis, who has started capturing bizarre occurrences outside his residence. Right in the dead of night, around 3 a.m., he gets woken up by a noise, as if someone is tapping on the window. And then the front door. All of this would get captured on camera. Watch what's coming. Just as you probably thought, Alexis shouldn't have opened that door. He was clearly facing the entity knocking at the door and would have to deal with the consequences this would bring. This is what would happen a couple of weeks later.
¿Qué quieres? Déjame en paz, aquí vivo yo. Si esto siempre lo dejamos apagar. Apagado.
Something had already entered his residence, and this time started making it known that it was close. These types of entities tend to take control of children's toys and make them work despite having no batteries, just to feed off the fear of people. It was a fact, something was inside, and every night seemed to grow stronger, as if simply being watched fed its hunger, but it was never enough. This is something he had to deal with each night when trying to go to sleep in his bedroom. The fear was unbearable, and the mistake would have been opening that door, because this started triggering a series of disturbing events that kept getting more intense. But that wasn't everything. There were even times when, in the dead of night, the following would happen.
Esta es la segunda vez que hace que me levante a cerrar la regadera.
This time, once again, that thing was manifesting by tapping the window over and over. The worst part is that at this moment, he would manage to capture something disturbing that we'll see after this recording. Once more, he unconsciously gave way to whatever was out there by opening the door for it. This event happened a couple of times that same early morning, and it was here where, out of curiosity to see what it was, that after moving the curtain, he encountered this strange scene that was beyond disturbing. An elderly woman was standing outside his house, staring intently toward the window. Alexis didn't recognize this person at all. She wasn't any neighbor he knew, nor was she anyone he had seen before, and naturally she seemed quite suspicious. Some believe this is precisely the face of whoever is causing all these strange events at the house, and that it could be a person performing dark rituals, or worse, an imposter entity disguising itself as an elderly woman, or something far worse. Alexis decided to stay inside his house. But the following night, what you're about to see happened. What is lurking around Alexis's house? Do you think that elderly woman is responsible for what's happening? The truth is, Alexis should never have opened that door. The curious part of the situation is that now, night after night, Alexis gets visited by a cat that watches him through his window. Pretty freaky.